Alright, hey guys, so I'm back and I am building more stuff. So as you can see, I've created another city. It's not done yet, so there's a lot more to do. Just so you know, this is probably maybe a third done. I am right outside of Spectacle Island. So if you guys are familiar with that island, it's not too far from the castle. I decided to build over here just because it has an enormous amount of build space. So I thought I could build bigger, taller, and more grand. So that's what I'm doing. So let's see. This is the port. There's only two entrances into the city, and they're both through ports. We've got some wooden poles here that people can, I guess, lasso their boats to. A little boardwalk, areas where people might be selling fish or wares or whatever to the people that visit this city. I'm not sure what I'm going to name the city yet. You know, obviously it is Spectacle Island, but I might give it a different name based on my last two videos where I had the Minutemen fighting the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a bit of a storyline along with that, so I will probably go off script and it won't be named Spectacle Island, but I guess we'll see. I still have a lot more to build. So up there you can see the American flag and the Minuteman flag. So that sort of represents the Commonwealth Republic. It's the Minutemen that have taken over most of America for the most part. I've already destroyed the Institute, and the fight with the Brotherhood of Steel seems to be over with. And so we decided to put our capital city here. So just to give you a taste of what's to come in my official release of the third episode in the trilogy story of the Minutemen Commonwealth Republic. So up here, I think this is going to be the Fisherman's Wharf, maybe an area where people might just hang out, maybe some food stores, a bar, and of course the Lighthouse, which Preston is in charge of. Looks like he's selling tickets. So I'll give you a quick tour. The general idea is that the lighthouse is a big selling point of coming to the city. One of the selling points, I should say. Since it's the capital city, you're going to have maybe the White House or the Capitol building. You're going to have some museums, maybe some memorials that represent the battles that the Minutemen have fought and won. Alright, so we will go through this little path. So people would wait in this line to get inside the lighthouse, and once they get to this point, you know, the kids might find this cool. We've got some power generators back there, some turrets protecting what seems like the power generators. So we'll just go up this gate. You also notice there's a little rope here, so if a group wanted to come in, you know, they'd be allowed to come in from the front. But typically groups or classrooms would come to the lighthouse. At least that's what I was thinking when I built it. First floor, you've got, you know, a nice view of the Fisherman's Wharf. You also have a nice view of the generators downstairs, so people would find that interesting. A little bit of a water fountain here, a nice sea view. No smoking sign with an ashtray right below the no smoking sign. So this floor is where the lighthouse worker keeps all of his tools to keep the lighthouse going, keep the power running. He's got a radio, lockers, some tools, lantern. You can call him with a bell if you want. And the top floor for civilians is where you would bring like a classroom to learn all about the Minutemen's struggle, retaking America from the evil Institute and evil Brotherhood of Steel. You might, you know, have all the kids sit there. The teacher would, I don't know, teach a class on it. Maybe the lighthouse worker would give them a tour, but we've got some lighthouse pictures. Up here is inaccessible by, it's not, no civilian can go up there. The lighthouse worker does have to go up there. It's a bit of a mess in terms of wires and lights, but at night, this is how ships see Spectacle Island from way out in the ocean. So that was a quick tour of the lighthouse. We'll kind of skip over some of the other stuff and go right into the build. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what's to come. So I put a lot of concrete down. I do plan on making this a very large city, very busy city, kind of like Diamond City. Won't go into too much detail, but this is the beginning of the memorial for the people that were lost at Sanctuary City and Castle City. I think this is supposed to be an airplane that's been turned into a museum, but I haven't figured it out yet. This is the Patriot Hotel. This is where everybody comes to stay at the capital city. Really, really expensive to stay at the Patriot. For the most part, the only people that stay in the capital city overnight are the president. That appears to be the White House, or maybe the Capitol building. I haven't decided yet. Or the super wealthy, like the original generals and captains of the Minutemen Army, and that's what those sort of townhouse-looking beach house homes are over there. You can see where I have holes in the ground. This is where I've mapped out the city plans for the really expensive buildings that are a part of the mall, or the the government building here, which is the White House. I won't go in here because I want to save some of this for the next video, but needless to say, this is a pretty impressive building. There's a guardhouse, Air Force One. Another port entrance. Remember how I said there were two entrances? That's the second one. There's walls all around with defenses. There's a little park. The only tree on Spectacle Island, which is massive, is right here, and there's a nice little shopping area down there. Alright, so let's start building, because that's the fun part. Alright, I'll show you what I've built so far. So I'm thinking these will be like mansions of people from the Minutemen Army, like generals and stuff. And down here we might put like the kitchen, I'm thinking, on the first floor. The second floor might be more of a family room den. Out here we have the balcony with the sea view, which is, going to be like, owning this home is probably like 10 million caps just to buy it, and the taxes are incredibly expensive because you're not just paying for the view, you're paying for the safety of living on this island. There aren't going to be any ground assaults, so people, enemies either have to come by boat or by air. So living here is about as safe as you can get in the wasteland. And then on the top floor, we're going to have basically the sleeping quarters. So that's the general design of what I'm building here. These are the largest of the mansions on the mall. These will be like the townhouses, or not townhouses, but just smaller versions. And here's an example of one. You'll notice that it's only 2 floors with a smaller balcony, and it has skylights instead of a 3rd floor and a roof. Alright, I also put these beds just so I could switch over to daytime whenever it starts getting dark, just because it makes it easier to see stuff, especially for people that are watching this stream. Alright, so I'm going to go to Structures and then over to Snap and Build. So Snap and Build is a really cool mod. I recommend you guys download it, check it out. It's what allowed me to build these cool estate homes. It has tons of features. I'm only using like 10% of what it offers, but definitely check it out if you're into building. Okay, so we will start with the doorway entrances. We'll try to do 3 at once. This might get a little difficult, but we can probably pull it off. Alright, so I think this is the correct window to use. I'm trying to keep it the same. I messed it up. There we go. Add this. It might be easier just to do it incorrectly and then... Yeah, it is. Alright, there we go. So now we've got the face of the home. We'll now go to the windows, I think? Yeah, windows. And now I need to decide like what I want the inside of the home to look like. So this is sort of a... I'm not sure, you can't really see it. So it's kind of a boring brown. You know, not super interesting. Maybe a darker brown. So this is kind of cool. Let's go with this. More of like a hardwood or a mahogany look. Oh, there we go. So you might wonder why someone would want to own like this home and you know, not the mansion. I think this is going to be a lot cheaper than this. Like this is like 10 million caps. This is probably like 4 million caps to stay in. But they still have sea views, and you'll see once we build this out. Like, because of the way I planned it, they can still see the ocean, technically. It's not as grand, but they still do have an ocean view, as you can see. So we'll put this on the far end. Oh, come on. Come on. I might have to add flooring first, I'm not sure. Stupid wheel mouse. Oh, it worked. Okay, so we'll go back down. We'll go to floors. Let's do... I don't like that floor. We'll do... How about... Yeah, it's a nice looking floor. Alright, and so that's the first floor of the house. So, we will go to... I think it's roof? No, it might still be floor. So this is kind of weird. I have to kind of hack... Not hack, but exploit the existing Fallout build logic, I think. And in order to get a second floor here. So you see how I had to build that over there so then I could get these smaller tiles to snap to the grid. It is what it is. It's also always been that way. So we'll do... How about blue? We'll do blue. Now, here we go. This is the tricky part. Trying to get this to snap. Ah, there we go. So since we did stairs E blue, I'm going to look for the blue railing. Here we go. There's the second one. Okay, and there we go. Now we have a second floor. So now back to floors again. And spinny. Here we go. Now we got a second floor. This is going to be the top floor of the house, but we will do a balcony at some point, so it'll look a little nicer once we're done. Okay, so mouse wheel. Oh god, sometimes this is so annoying. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go back to doorways. We're going to do the same doorway we did downstairs. Except we're going to spin it and try to get it to snap to grid. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, and we'll go back to the initial window. I think it was this one. Pop that in, pop that in. Nice. Okay. Now over to balconies. And I like the wrought iron. It looks pretty nice. So we'll do just a small balcony for this guy, because there's not a lot of room, is to then try to destroy it. The fun of building something. Blue door. How about a white door? Is that a sliding door? Yeah, it looks dumb. We'll remove that for something cooler. Closet door. How about just a wooden door? Whoa. What? That's not right. Okay. I don't like that either. This won't even snap in. We'll just do a white door. Keep now. I can't just do a white door. That's boring. Residential door? Okay, maybe I was just using the wrong doors earlier. Alright, let's see. Does this open the way I want it to? It does not. Can I just spin it? I can. Yeah, so some doors you can spin and they'll open the way you want, and then others you have to actually place a different door. Like one door opens inward, the other one opens outward. That's kind of dumb. I don't like it. So there's not a lot of space in here. So their kitchen's going to be like a little kitchenette there. And they're going to have like a really tiny bunk bed. But someone will pay for it. Okay. Just want to get an idea of all the different doors that I've used. Red, green, orange, blue, and like a teal. Looks right. Yeah, so it looks kind of cool. Not very cool, but... Alright, so I think that's good for now. I'll work on these a little bit later. Let's go up to the hotel, because there's a lot I have to build in the hotel too. It's getting a little dark, so we'll do 24 hours. And then probably another 3 or 4. Wait, what? What time is it? Oh. Apparently I can't add. So, yeah, 17, I think that should be good. We should have enough light. I don't like working in the dark because it's hard to see things and details. It's also not fun for anyone watching because you can't really see anything. I might show you the lighthouse, though, at night. That part's kind of cool. As well as these signs. Okay, so same idea. The hotel, staying here is ridiculously expensive. You pay a lot more for each floor you go up, and you also pay a lot more for each window you have in your room. So this first floor 2-window hotel room is going to be a lot of money, but you know, people want to come here for the history and a chance to see the president, who I'm not sure who that is yet, but let's add some decorations. Not decorations, furniture, fixtures. Yeah, here we go. So, I'm just looking for a toilet. Yeah, here we go. So there's a shower, like a communal shower at the top of this building. It's not big enough, and there's not enough water, fresh water, for people to have their own showers. They can have their own toilets, but I'll show you later the top floor. Just gonna quickly add toilets. There we go. Come on. Alright, and so every little hotel room has its own toilet. Oh look, this is a 4-window room, so it's going to cost quite a pretty penny. Alright, so this end of... I'll explain this. The seaside end of the hotel, all of the rooms are twice as big as all of the others in the hotel, even on the first floor. So this is actually two rooms. I just haven't added the walls, but I'll do that. And so it's a lot more expensive to stay. I guess you'd call it like the seaside rooms, oceanfront rooms. A whole lot more expensive. All right, so that's enough toilets for the first floor. We'll do some privacy walls. Let's see, floor. And it should just snap in if things worked as they should, but I guess not. So, oh, did my toilet just drop? That's interesting. I'll put the toilet here. I have a feeling this is I'm gonna get to redo all of this. Just for the ocean side, though. Alright, it's not snapping to grid, so I'll go back, throw that in. I should be able to snap that in. Good, good, good. Okay. And there we have it. Gotta make sure that the wood grooves are in the right direction. Details do matter. Or at least they do to me. Probably nobody else. Everybody else is like, why does that matter? What are you doing? Alright. Sweet. Put our toilets back where they belong. And there we go. Cool. So let's start adding... Oh, sorry. This these are actually rooms, but I haven't added walls, so this would be a room, and this would be a room too. They're the least attractive because they don't have windows. They don't have a view, but I mean, if you're taking your family here and you don't have a lot of money, you know, you have to have somewhere to stay because it's not easy to ride a boat back and forth. It's also not cheap. So we will start adding... What will we start adding? Snap and build. It's my favorite mod. One of my favorite mods. What am I adding? I'm adding a miscellaneous. I've just memorized all this stuff. It's kind of scary. I'm adding a miscellaneous door. Mainly because I just think it looks cool, but a lot of the other wooden doors are just kind of boring. Alright, there we go. Get our door frames in. Get our Diamond City radio playing. See? And before you know it, we've got a little city. Or I mean a little hotel. It's actually kind of a big hotel. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, everything checks out. So now I've got to decide. I think it makes sense to have the doors here because there's less room back here, plus you don't want to be banging into the other residents. So we'll put the doors on this side. Like that. See? I'm a budding architect. So, I mean, I could put a window here, but that seems wrong. It seems like you wouldn't want people looking into your room. So we'll just wall this off. Come on, come on. All right. Oh yeah, out front you've got a general store and a bar. Obviously, every good hotel needs to have a bar and sort of a quick shop, a quick place to shop. So now I get to add toilets in all of these little rooms, and also doors. I haven't really figured out which doors I'm going to be putting in, but for the time being, let's go up to the second floor just to show you how it's a little different. So the second floor, this side of it's all one window on this side of the building. Then there's two windows on this side of the building, and on this side of the building there's three windows. So that's sort of the main design of the building all throughout. So I'll switch to TFC so you can see this side of the building is the one window side. Here's the two window side and the three window side with a balcony in the penthouse. And it's the Patriot. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it the Patriot. It just seemed right to me at the time. So again, it's going to be the same design, but the third floor, this is what I wanted to show you. It's a glass roof or a greenhouse like roof to let light in. People might like sunbathe up here. These rooms are also super expensive because they're penthouse rooms with nice views. But everybody in the entire hotel does walk up here to go to the shower. And here's the shower. Got a thermostat there, towel rack, soap. Pull on your chain to wash yourself. Nice, nice flooring. Got some fans to keep this area dry and vent the steam. Little waiting areas, some radios, and these are the super expensive penthouse suites. So right now I do have an annoying wire that maybe I'll just move. Can I put it right here? Put it right there? Will you let me do it? It's slightly less obtrusive. Yeah, I'd have to put it out here, I think, to not have it interfere. Alright, we'll just leave it. So yeah, this is the most expensive room in the entire hotel. It has six windows, skylights, a balcony view of both let's just call it the White House for now, maybe the Capitol building, and the ocean. And there's no pesky wire. So this is the premier penthouse suite on the entire island. Now, if you're really rich, you'll live over there, but this is for guests. You know, this would be like 5,000 caps a night, something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. I think I'm done with my toilet. Let's see. Oh, I'm not done with my toilets. So I think it's under furniture, fixtures, and then way to the right, toilet. Put the toilet there, and here, and yaw. And one more. Just kidding. Okay, that's a lot of toilets. So let's switch to sinks. There we go. Got a nice sink. We'll start over here. So I'm thinking they'll probably want the sink by the window? Yeah. Makes sense to me. I guess this person could have it at either window. We'll just keep it symmetrical. Maybe we'll put this here. This hotel's going to be pretty awesome when I'm done building it. And all these little details just take so much time. It's a good thing. I mean, it's fun. If you didn't enjoy building, I mean, none of this would be here. You know, a lot of people when they play this game, they just like to do the quests, you know, shoot stuff and vats, you know, level up. But I just liked creating cities. I thought that was fun. And I know that's weird. And I'm okay with it. We'll put this right there. Come on, do it, do it. What's going on? This one will have to be a little off-center for some reason. I wonder if the sink on the other side's interfering with the grid. Yeah, we'll put it here. Seems a little low. Alright. I think everything on the first floor now has a sink and a toilet. Looks like it. Just check this side. Everything checks out. And these all have sinks and toilets. Cool. Alright, I will show you another part of the city that I haven't showed you yet. I don't want to reveal too much because that's what the main video will be about. Episode 3 or whatever I call it. But here's a path that leads from one port city, or from one port to the other port. And this is the cave, or maybe it will be called the cage, or maybe it will be called Undercity, or maybe it will be called, I don't know what I'm going to call it. But yeah, this is where everybody would go to hang out. If you watched my other videos, I had something called the Hive. Same idea, where people would go to drink, dance, maybe gamble at a casino. So when you first walk in, you have what appears to be a bookcase. It's not a bookcase. It's a secret door to the terminal for changing the lights, light box control, of the lights right outside. the cave lights. So what I'm going to do down here, I haven't fully figured out yet, but I use these grids instead of cement to get some natural light in this area. But I'll also have a lot of powered lights in this place. I'll probably have maybe a boxing rink or like casino. A lot of people will be down here with shops, and I'm also not sure how deep I want to go with it. I can go all the way down here in terms of space, but I may end it right here and turn this into sort of a separate area. But yeah, this is going to be an underground city at some point. Probably a month away from finishing this. But yeah, it's about a third done. Okay. So I think I'll build a little bit more on top of the White House. Let's see, have I... Oh, I didn't lock it. So I gotta show this to you. Not that. So in order to get inside the White House, you need special clearance, you need an escort, all that great stuff, but you also need to know the secret of opening the front door. So it appears as if you can't get past the front door, right? Well, if you go down here, there's a special latch, and then you can open the hidden concrete door. So the first floor, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but if it's anything like the White House in real life, it'll probably have, you know, like a Lincoln bedroom or something like that. I'll create something. I think the second floor will be dining. So it's where you might invite ambassadors or whatever to eat and dine in this room. I think the floors look really nice here, so that makes sense for this to be the dining area. Each of these doors do go out onto a balcony, a private balcony. It doesn't wrap around on this floor. This third floor is the last floor that civilians can visit, and they have to stay within this wooden gate or whatever. And there are guards here. You need papers to get any further in the White House. So just like in the normal White House, there's areas that you can visit, areas you can't. So beyond this point is where super important people in the government can go, or maybe celebrities. This floor does wrap around, mainly because only important people, VIPs, can get up here to begin with. I'll show you this room later. This is we're going to call it the Oval Office, but it's sort of like both. It's both the Oval Office and the sleeping quarters of the President and the President's family. And then finally, the top floor is what I was going to work on. I'm not sure what I want to do on the top floor. This is the highest point in the entire city. It's even higher than the Lighthouse. For a while, I was thinking I would just put Air Force One up here, but then I came up with a different idea. And I was thinking if this place was attacked and the president was in this room and had to flee, they probably wouldn't just fly off the roof, because if someone's attacking, they already have aircraft and they're already probably attacking the city from the air. So instead I created this inconspicuous guard tower. It's much more than a guard tower. So you know, you will have troops up here that are guarding and some turrets, but it is a way to flee into a undisclosed location for the president. Down here I'll have like a war room. I'm not sure what else. Maybe a way to escape the city. This is the main way for the president and the government to escape the city. There's another way for civilians to escape, and I'll show that to you too. So if I pull this out, I was thinking that this could be my way of escaping. I could have a boat down here, so for the president and whatnot to escape. It's not built yet, but that's what I'm thinking. I was also thinking I could have maybe some of the super wealthy that live here also have access down here, but I don't know if that makes sense. We'll see what I go with. So yeah, that's the undisclosed location exit. So we'll jump down here. So I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I will start building. Oh, we'll build a couple more. Let's finish those 2 houses over there. I guess I'm showing you more of my city than I'm building. That might be annoying, but... only be a few more moments. So, let's say some guards were up here, and some people started attacking from the ground, started attacking the lighthouse. I don't know. They were in the Fisherman's Wharf and they were attacking. So, oh look, you can see the Patriot sign. So there's a way for people to flee the city by going into this secret door, which goes down into a secret passage. And if you keep going, dodging these ridiculous walls, sneaking under the stairs, through a second concrete door, you enter this area that has a giant vault. So this is like an evacuation route. Now you'll notice if you look up here, these are the turrets that are right below the lighthouse, and this is all directly below the lighthouse. So right there is the lighthouse. Now here is a hidden concrete door, and a door that exits right into a boat. So with all that technology and crazy contraptions, the best boat I could find was a rotten wooden boat with no oar. But hopefully you got what I was trying to do. There aren't enough mods for cool boats. Yeah, let's get back up. Alright, let's start adding some stores. And then we'll go do the houses later. So we'll do some stores. Gonna have to have a food and drink store. Now, you see I have an option of this bar. I have an option of just a little mat. A bigger version, and yet another counter mat, and then you've got this weird kind of blended bar slash, I guess, like glass pane thing. But it would be cooler if you could actually add items to the glass pane, but you can't. But I don't know. Maybe that's a good one. But I kind of like the giant store. Oh, let me enter God mode so I don't have to pay for anything. Alright, so we've got a bar. We should probably get a clinic too. Food and drink, clinic, clothing. How about a clothing shop? I might change this around later, but gonna need some weapons. Armor? Just do one of each. And finally the trader. So yeah, when you first walk into the Fisherman's Wharf, you've got just all of these options of things you can buy. I want to make sure people have enough room to navigate around. be enough room. There we go. See, there we go. Cool. All right. All right, we'll go over here, back to the homes, and we'll try to finish those last two homes that we had. Oh, I'll show you the nighttime view since we're here. All right. It's actually kind of foggy. Maybe another 2 hours, 3 hours, the fog will go away. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I'll go to TFC so I can fly. And I want to show you what the lighthouse looks like at night. So you can probably see that little strobe effect. And there's these pillars of light. I'm not sure what's going on with these spotlights. They don't seem to be actually doing anything. That's happened before. That's okay. We can fix it. We'll go to wood. Wait, that's metal. Wood. Floors. The old shack stairwell. Or as I like to call it, scaffolding. It's super easy to fall off this, by the way. Nice snap to grid action. Is this high enough? Nope, not yet. And this, okay. Alright, so we gotta fix this because for whatever reason the lights aren't working. And this is important shit. Alright, so we'll just try maybe rewiring it? It would be that simple? It is! Huh. Oh, Fallout. Why do you do this to me? Alright, which wire is it? That one? Yep. The lights are back on. It was probably all the wire moving I did earlier. Yeah, it probably just screwed something up. So I'll just rewire everything. The light should come back on, no problem. And there we have it. Okay, so now what's the best way to get down? We'll start by removing the scaffolding. Oop, wrong button. Okay, and whoa! Okay, I did not mean to do that. Wait, I'm not dead? I barely got hurt. That's awesome.
What? Was it broken?
Perfect. Yeah, okay. Not sure what that was. I somehow dropped my gun and then picked it up. And then the game thought, you found a cool weapon! Yes, I did. Okay, so that was not annoying at all. TFC, fly mode. Okay, so now you can see... What? Now you can see the lights, spotlights shining as well. So that's what I wanted to show you, but it was broken. Alright, now going back to finish those houses. And I will switch over to daytime because it's really hard to see. But it's nice to come over to the memorial and see the candles and the rip signs. So I'll have a whole story behind all this, so you'll just have to wait for that. But this is supposed to represent all the people that died at Sanctuary City and Castle City in the defense of the Commonwealth Republic. So let me find a bed and we'll finish up with these houses, and then I'll do another stream later once I'm a little further along, because there's going to be a lot more work involved to get this city done. Alright, let's pump out these last two houses. So I'm going back to structures, snap to build, windows, real estate, windows, and we'll do the boring one. I mean the boring wall. It's kind of like a plain wooden color on the inside, but I mean somebody's gotta have that color, and because I don't want to have all the homes looking exactly the same. That's dumb. Wait. What the hell? There we go. Okay. What the... What? Come on, Fallout. Hit. Oh, I saw it for a second. Did you see it? There we go. Yay! You know, I bet a lot more people would build if they just made the game a little easier to deal with. The building mechanism of the game. The fighting, I think combat is great. So we'll do our flooring. No, that's... I don't like that. We'll do... Yeah, how about... Kind of looks like concrete. There we go. Looks fancy. So same thing as before. I'm going to kind of hack the snap to grid. Alright, and then I'm going to make the staircase. We'll do green. How about green this time? Maybe not green. Pink? Purple? How about tan? There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we just got to look for the tan railing. Okay. So for these skinnier homes, I can't seem to get the railing to snap to grid, so they just have one railing. Whoop. Okay. Now out here we're going to have our balcony. We'll do another wrought iron balcony. It's a small balcony. If you want a bigger one, you gotta pay top dollar, or top cap. And let's do a door. Doorway. I forget if I have to add the doorway before the balcony. The way this game is... Come on. Oh my god. There has to be an easier way. What? Oh! 45 minutes later, the doorway's on. Okay. Now let's go back to the balcony. Wrought iron. And then it snaps just fine. Silly. So silly. Okay, and finally, go to greenhouses, go to roofs, third one over, or fourth one over, I think. This is our nice skyscraper, or skylight roof. That's skyscraper. And I think that's it. It should be finished. That's not supposed to be there. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah. We'll move on to the next one, and then I'll do the doors last. So, we'll start with... same thing. Let's do something way over here. Yeah, like what color is that? Brown? I think I did that before. Yeah, this one's blue. That might be cool. That's backwards. What? Come on. Just there we go. Ah. I like how right before I hit enter, or E in my case, it like, yeah, it'll switch. See? Left, right. Switchy, switchy. What? Left. Alright, so we can go ahead and add the next floor. Like I did earlier. It seemed to work. Uh-oh, don't fall in the hole. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to the floors. Let's see if we can find like a bluish floor, maybe a slate. Nothing. Okay, how about... yeah, how about this? That looks cool. Alright. Gotta hack the lock-to-grid system. Or, I mean, snap-to-grid. And we will add our... there we go. Okay, so now to the stairs. Let's try to find some blue stairs. Blue stairs. Blue railing. Blue. Did I skip the blue? Brown, blue. Here we go. Blue. Nice. Alright, now blue railing. Did I skip the railing too? Brown, blue. Alright. Nice. Okay. We'll finish off the floor. Ah. Try to finish off the floor. What the hell? Okay. So from last time, I think I learned that I need to put the doorway in first. Like that. And then everything's happy. Otherwise, the balcony doesn't work when I try to place it. Oh. Okay. And we will go back to greenhouses, roofs. That looks like the right one. Oh, shit. I did it again. Oh. Okay. Slight movements to left and right allow you to place. This game is... I love this game, but come on. Alright, finally I'm going to finish up the doors. And I think we're going to be good for today. I'll do some more building in the future if you guys are interested in watching. So if that... I'm going to go all the way to the right because I remember seeing some additional doors. Yeah, like these. Alright, so let's try this one. It's kind of blue. And let's see how it opens. It opens outward. Let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. That's better. Looks cool. So this was like a tan or a white. Go back to doors. I wish it would pop back to where I just placed something. Maybe it would have if I hadn't closed it. Close the workshop menu. Alright, so this one's kind of... Yeah, kind of a tan color. I wonder if I should have it opening the other direction. It's fine. Alright, so now we've got... Let's go to TFC. So you see we have these smaller condos, we'll call them condos, or townhomes, with the skylights in the roof. They also have balconies. This one has a really nice grand balcony because it's seaside. But these are much smaller balconies. But they're also seaside views, so that's nice. And yeah, so I guess I'll finish up building the rest of these out, and in my next video we will work on new stuff. Probably this whole area here will be brand new. It'll be maybe a museum, a park. Yeah, so I'll do another stream in probably 2 weeks once the stuff is more developed, and there should be people in the city at that point. I just haven't spawned them yet to reduce the lag that comes with building. But I hope you guys had fun watching, and we'll see you next time.